coverage.
A second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Shifts free at the 15. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Cousins, and incomplete to open things up. Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Beckwith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now on 2nd down. Touchdown, Redskins. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent game. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. play fake. Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. Still fighting. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Fourth down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Cousins on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And some space here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable able to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Winston being chased out left. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it third down. To the air again with Winston. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to swap it from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, kills. Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Jameis now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Ready. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now Jameis on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. Again, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. He hits Rodgers in the flat. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. They'll roll him out right. He may try, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down. Here's Cousins. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Winston. Evans has it left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the wideout in motion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
What a tremendous play. The running back's vision. He gets to the end zone, and guess what he does? Congratulates everyone else on his offensive unit, thanking them for getting him there.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On third down, it's Thompson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 39. And Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though.
When they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He finds Humphries. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll throw again. Winston. And incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor from 6 yards away. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And I think the ball's out. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. On play action, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Cousins. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 25 yards for the touchdown. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He gets away from one. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On the ground, Rodgers. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Winston with a give to Martin. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
On 2nd down, Martin. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot. but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. So out now come the Redskins. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Cousins here to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Levante David coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Buying time to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation. He's got him in. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Rodgers. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Winston on the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now he steps away. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.